Table Mountain is spectacular from every angle. Whether using the cable car to reach the top in minutes or hiking for hours along its countless trails and paths, it's one of Cape Town's most visited landmarks. Recently, 3 trail runners were mugged during a race. For those making a living as mountain and tour guides, such crimes has a major impact.
Over the last 3 weeks, 4 of my colleagues have had hikes cancelled. One colleague has had a tour actually cancelled, so that would have been 4 or 5 days. And that's just from my group of people that I know. Last night I was on Lion's Head. I didn't see one other single guide on Lion's Head for a sunset hike. Now, I came down before the actual darkness, but not in that whole period, not one more guide. That's unheard of.
Table Mountain is vast and stretches out across a huge area of Cape Town. Safeguarding it for public use is a mammoth task. Urgent calls have been made for safety efforts to be stepped up.
For the past financial year, we know that SANParks made an income of 300 million rand, and they only spent 97 million rand on the mountain. And we need to see that expense basically doubled in order to provide more resources, like more rangers on the park, more cameras at the access points, and obviously just small things like fixing fences, etc.
Last month, volunteers of Search and Rescue South Africa, or SARZA, were robbed of their belongings at gunpoint. This after they had returned from assisting an injured hiker on Lion's Head. The organization's members buy everything they use, including clothing and gear, out of their own pockets. SARZA has urged everyone to be thoroughly prepared for any possibility.
When you go on the mountain, travel in groups. Don't go alone as far as possible. Keep one cell phone fully charged and switched off so that if you do get into trouble, you have a fully charged cell phone. Most of our rescues, or many of our rescues, happen late in the afternoon. We've been on the mountain taking photos, listening to music. Now we get into trouble and our cell phones are really down to low battery. So keep a battery fully charged. Make sure you take adequate water, warm clothing, and protection from the sun. And I think vitally important, save the emergency numbers. Know the emergency numbers so that when you do require them, they're on your phone and ready to go.
Table Mountain National Park says special operations are conducted in partnership with SANParks, the SABC and the City of Cape Town's law enforcement. It says information about criminal activity is vital and people are encouraged to always report incidents to strengthen crime-fighting efforts. People are also advised to make use of the mountain, such as hiking, during daylight hours. Mariska Botha, SABC News, Cape Town.